You're the top-ranked pass blocker of any lineman who played a Week 0 game. Just thoughts on your performance?
I thought it was all right overall. I think there's room for improvement in some things, but first start at left tackle felt good overall, but definitely things to improve on.
How challenging is it when there's so much rotation and you don't really, or I'm sure you do know, but you might not. It might change very quickly who you're lined up with, drive in, drive out.
Yeah, just staying on top of the personnel, like who we've got in. They all communicate a little different, and they've all got a little bit of different technique. They just work differently as people, so just staying on top of it. I'm ready to roll with whoever coach puts in there, and we're all making strides.
How do you learn those traits that each guard has? Is that just something that comes with reps?
It does, yeah. It comes with reps. You can see it on film sometimes if you're not necessarily taking reps with them, but you can still see, how they're doing things on film and kind of how they operate. But really, yeah, it comes from reps, especially the communication side. Seeing how each guy communicates.
What was it like to represent your team as a captain?
It was great. Super special honor. Super thankful of my teammates that they selected me as such, and hope to do a good job of leading them and things like that.
What's it like for you watching the competition when there's some spots still up for grabs? You're the constant on the offensive line, but there's some spots that are still up for grabs. What's that like for you as one of the constants?
I would say competition is always good, especially in a room like ours where 5 guys are on the field at once. Competition is only going to breed the best product at the end of the day, and it's going to make all of us better. Even though I've been playing left tackle for majority of the time since camp, it still affects me. I'm still competing every day for my spot, along the O-line and things like that. So it's good. It's going to bring the best out of everyone. It's going to, whatever it takes is what it takes.
Is there a challenge as far as, maybe not for yourself, you're talking about competing yourself, but for especially the younger guys on this line who kind of have to maneuver their way through a lot of shuffling right now? Is there kind of a challenge with that, and how do you see that getting rectified?
Yeah, I'd say, it presents different challenges for different guys. Like, we've even got some young guys that their challenge might still be getting fully accustomed to the playbook and just operating it at full speed and things like that. And then obviously there's guys that are learning 2-3 positions at once. So there's definitely different challenges for everyone, and some are better at some things than others. But like I said earlier, no matter what, I think it's going to make us better as a group, make us better as individual players. And cross-training and things like that are good for us. So, hopefully it brings the best out of us and the best guys get on the field.
How much stuff in terms of games, blitzes, extra numbers did San Jose State throw at you guys relative to maybe what you expected?
Yeah, there was a little bit here and there that we hadn't, that they did a good job of coming out with. But at the same time, coaches always do a great job of preparing us, coming out, having a good idea of personnel and formations and different looks and different defenses and things like that. So there's always a little bit of both.
Did you sense that maybe they were throwing stuff at you once they saw that there was a lot of shuffling going on with the lineup? Or do you think they even noticed that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I really don't know. Things are always changing on my end of it too. So, that's a good question. I honestly don't know.
What'd you make of Alani's debut?
Yeah, Alani's he's a special kid. He's a special talent. He's 17 years old and a true freshman. So, that's an honor in itself. And, he works really hard every day to get better. He had a good start. He's got things to work on just as I do, just as we all do. But, I'm proud of where he's come so far and only about a month practicing, and excited to see where his career goes.
You were someone who got game experience young in your career. Can you speak to what Alani learned or what you gain when you finally go against an opponent?
Yeah, I'd say there's definitely a different feel that you get in a game that is, you can go as many live reps as you want in practice. It's hard to replicate the feeling of game reps, and really just comes from experience. So I'm glad these guys got those. And, winning, losing, communicating on the field, everything's just a little different when it's for real in the game. So just glad those guys got the experience and that we got the experience as a group to learn from.
See one more here.